Now, there are many factors that contribute to ED, but it's important to remember that most of them can be addressed by this course. If you have a serious health issue, of course, you have to work with your doctor and physician to be able to address that serious issue. The information and the practices in this course can definitely help you to bring balance into your life so that you can come back to that ability that you want to be able to keep that erection for as long as you need it. Now, some of the major causes of ED are what we're going to be focusing on in this course. Specifically, we want to look at our hormones and hormonal imbalances. Testosterone, the male sex hormone, is very important for us to be able to have a strong erection that lasts as long as we want. Now, another thing that can lead to ED is the aging process. As men get older, their bodies change. This is just the way it is. That is how nature works. But if you incorporate certain habits, certain practices, and lifestyle approach, then you can actually delay and even defeat the onset of ED with this understanding. Now, those men who are younger, you don't have to think about the aging process yet, but there are other reasons why ED can come for a young man. And with this understanding about what to do with the aging process when you're young, this is a great way to prolong your sexual vitality into old age, literally. And there are other factors, health factors, that can contribute to ED. Things like high blood pressure or diabetes and other neurological factors that stop the blood from flowing into the erection, stop the messages from the brain going down into the body to create that stimulation. Now, other things that we need to take into consideration that are causes of ED are diet, food, and nutrition. And in the modern world, so many of us are eating food that are really killing us, literally. Now, I know that they taste good and there's some temporary pleasure there, but if you're serious about mastering your body and your erection, you will do what it takes to start to change your diet and your dietary habits. Another factor that leads to ED, and this is a big one, is being overweight. And being overweight may not be a choice for some people. It may be something that's a physical issue, but for a lot of men and women, being overweight is something that we have created ourselves. And there's an expression that says so many people are actually digging their own graves with their own teeth because they're continuously putting substances into their body that are toxic, literally, and this is going to impact every area of your life. So this is something to really take into consideration when you're on this path, is getting into physical fitness that allows you to enjoy the full expression of your masculinity in this world. Another really important factor to understand in the process of dealing with ED is your sleep. When we don't get enough sleep, it impacts everything in the body, in the emotions, and the mind. So I'm going to talk more about how necessary sleep is for being able to impact your ability to maintain that strong erection. Another big issue in the modern society is the consumption of alcohol. Now, I'm not here to tell you what to do or what not to do. I'm here to give you the information and you can do with it what you will. But science has verified that alcohol has a detrimental effect on getting and maintaining an erection. Maybe you've already experienced this yourself. You've had a few drinks, you were about to get into a sexual encounter and you couldn't get that erection, and it was because of the alcohol. And for men, when they consume alcohol consistently over time, this impacts every system, every function, and every organ within the body, including your genitals. We have alcohol, cigarettes, coffee, and even screen time. And I'm going to talk about in detail each of these factors and how you can address them for yourself. So we've already mentioned the physical factors that relate to ED. Now let's just have a quick overview of the psychological factors. We have stress, anxiety, performance anxiety, meaning when you're about to be in a sexual encounter with another human being, there can be this fear that we're not going to do it right or something could go wrong. This is what we call performance anxiety. In addition to that, we have things like porn use, which is a major issue that we're going to dive deep into later on in this course. And there's issues with self-esteem, insecurity, and on, all related to your mental approach to who you are as an individual and how you understand yourself and your relationship to the world around you. We know that in this modern world, especially now, there is such a high level of stress and anxiety. And these two factors really kill the erection. So I'm going to share with you basic, easy to learn practices that help you deal with your own stress and anxiety and help you come back to that calm state, because only when a man is calm can he achieve a full erection. Another common issue today for many people is depression. With all the challenges that we're facing, sometimes life can be overwhelming and we can go into a state of depression. But with these simple, effective practices, you can balance your body, energy, emotions, and mind. And I'm going to say this many times, that's the key. Coming back to balance allows you to have the power.